Video games are a ubiquitous part of almost all children's and adolescents' lives in this new generation. With that, today we are going to share with you the top 10 most popular video games of all time. Whether we want it or not, video games are already a part of our culture and are constantly reaching an ever wider audience. Games are very varied and can go from very simple games such as Tetris, where the player has to stack blocks in the best possible way, to open-world action games such as the Red Dead Redemption 2, in which the player can find various missions and many places to explore. Moreover, there is an infinite number of video games available around the world. You may confuse with selecting one among them. So, now we are going to mention the top 10 most popular video games of all time for your attention. Top 10, Pac-Man. In the 10th place on our list of the top 10 most popular video games of all time is Pac-Man. It is a real-time video game. Toru Iwatani originally developed the game for the Namco company in 1981. Different versions of the game have been developed subsequently for a large number of home computers, game consoles, and handheld systems. The typical version of Pac-Man is a one-player game where the human player maneuvers the Pac-Man character around a maze, attempting to avoid 4 ghost characters while eating dots initially distributed throughout the maze. If Pac-Man collides with a ghost, he loses one of his 3 lives and plays resumes with the ghosts reassigned to their initial starting location. The game ends when Pac-Man has lost all of his life. The game is important and influential, and it is commonly listed as one of the greatest video games of all time. Top 9, Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption is a Western-themed action-adventure video game developed and published by the Rockstar Game. In October 2018, it was released to the PlayStation. The game is a prequel to the 2010 title Red Dead Redemption, and this is the 3rd entry in the Red Dead series. The Red Dead Redemption focused on the life of Arthur Morgan and his position in the notorious Van der Linde gang. It follows the gang's decline as they are pursued by lawmen, fellow gangs, and Pinkerton agents. In addition to Morgan, we can see the characters John Marston and Micah Bell. Red Dead Redemption is set in an open world which the player can explore as they proceed with the story. Players can also play through both third-person and first-person view. Moreover, upon its release, Red Dead Redemption has received widespread universal acclaim. Top 8, Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus. Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus games take the 8th place in our list of top 10 most popular video games of all time. Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus is a fun, easy way for you to exercise every day with entertainment. It uses the Wii Balance Board to measure your body mass index, BMI, fitness level, balance, body or mind coordination, and your Wii Fit age, making it possible to manage your health daily. In addition to all of the content and activities available in the original game, you may also take advantage of My Wii Fit Plus and its routines. Wii Fit Plus offers exercises and games designed to help improve balance while toning your muscles. The all-new Training Plus mode also helps in maximizing the player's mind and body coordination. The game features 5 main categories to choose, namely, yoga, strength training, aerobics, balance games, and the all-new Training Plus mode. You can select any of these modes based on what works best for you. However, Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus definitely offers you both health and entertainment. Top 7, Pokemon. Game Freak developed Pokemon as a series of video games. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company published it. The core games are different in characteristics such as their storyline and characters from generation to generation. The franchise surpassed other generations and began its 8th and current generation with Pokemon Sword and Shield. It is a role-playing game based on building a small team of monsters to battle other monsters in a quest to become the best. Pokemon is set in a modern fantasy world, filled with over 700 creatures for players to capture and train as they travel. These creatures have special fighting powers. The game contains Pokemon types like Earth, Water, Fire, Air, and others. In varying combat power, fighting various gym members, and collecting badges along with tackling criminal organizations that populate each of the game's regions, the players rise the ranks as they adventure through the world. Moreover, this worldwide phenomenon has sold over 200 million copies over the entire series, and its success has branched out into other media too. Top 6. Super Mario Bros. Nintendo created the Super Mario as a platform game series. Super Mario Bros. Is another name for Super Mario. There are two characters, Mario and Luigi. Super Mario Bros. Is a side-scrolling platform game developed by Nintendo in 1985. Furthermore, Super Mario Bros. Was one of the games which helped in aiding the recovery of the crashed American video game market back in the 1980s. The objective of the game revolves around Mario storming into the Mushroom Kingdom to save the Princess Peach. The core gameplay of Super Mario Bros. Revolves around walking, running, and jumping. Using these three basic movements, Mario has to do many tasks such as get around gaps, kill enemies, destroy blocks, collect coins, and enter pipes, which will result in the final objective of saving Princess Peach. This game reduces complexity by creating two rules which are death by either touching an enemy or falling. In the case of Super Mario Bros., mastery refers to the shortest time that a player takes to complete the game. Top 5. Playerunknowns Battleground. In 5th place is Playerunknowns Battleground PUBG game. Playerunknowns Battleground for short is at its core a battle royale game. The PUBG Corporation developed and published the game for fans. Battle Royale typically means 100 players leap from a plane and parachute to different locations on a large-scale map. The objective is simple: be the last player or squad standing by any means necessary. How to survive and how to choose to play the game is up to the player. All players begin the game with nothing to defend themselves. Players must search buildings and nearby areas for tools such as weapons, armor, and heading items. The game not only received generally favorable reviews on all platforms but also surpassed numerous player count records. By 2020, computer and console software sales had exceeded 70 million units sold, in addition to PUBG Mobile accumulating 734 million downloads. While still in early access, it won the Best Multiplayer Game, Breakout Game of the Year, and also nominated for several industry awards. Top 4. Wii Sports. The game Wii Sports is a collection of 5 sports simulations. It is developed by Nintendo and released in North America in November 2006. Additionally, it is the first sports game that includes the launch of a Nintendo system since Mario's Tennis in 1995. Tennis, baseball, bowling, golf, and boxing are the 5 sports included in the Wii Sports game. Players can use the Wii Remote and nunchuck attachment to control the actions of the on-screen ball. Each player can gain a feeling of real-life sports by moving the remote as they play the game in real life. For example, for Wii Boxing, the players use the remote and nunchuck to control punches. Wii's Mi Channel toolset provides the characters for the game. In March 2020, worldwide sales were reported at 82.90 million. Furthermore, it has become a popular means for social gatherings and competitions. Top 3. Tetris. Tetris is the third most popular video game among the other video games in our list of top 10 most popular video games of all time. Tetris is a well-known video game that originated in 1984. The players have to move differently shaped pieces, tetraminos, to complete the lines. The completed lines may grant the player points. Then, the players can start filling the vacated spaces. The game is over when the whole playing field is filled. Scoring a high score depends on the way of playing and delaying visitable outcome. The game developer provided some adaptations to the theme of the game, such as 3-dimensional displays or a system for reserving pieces. Tetris is one of the best-selling video game franchise of all time. The Game Boy version, in particular, with over 100 million copies sold. Top 2. Grand Theft Auto 5. Rockstar Games published Grand Theft Auto 5, an action and adventure video game in 2013. Players can play the game from a perspective of either a third person or first person. Players control the three lead protagonists, Michael DeSanta, Franklin Clinton, and Trevor Phillips. They have to switch among them, both during and outside missions. There are many shootings and driving missions involved in the gameplay. The game players complete missions with set objectives to progress through the story. Players can roam freely in the open world when outside of the missions. During the process of navigation, players can execute melee attacks, use firearms, and may even run, jump, or use vehicles. Moreover, various in-game elements were recognized with awards. It won the Game of the Year award, and it is the second best-selling video game of all time with over 135 million copies sold. Top 1. Minecraft. The top most popular video game of all time in our list of top 10 is Minecraft. Back in 2009, a version of the game Minecraft went online for PC games to try out. It was called an alpha build. Minecraft is a game, as it's much more of an experience. Aiming it solely as a game might undercut its impact. What you do in Minecraft is very much up to you. The basic mechanic is to wander through this world and break down resources that you find which allow you to build your structures, weapons, among others. Some resources are difficult to find. So, exploration is also a key. There are 4 modes that you can play in the game. Actually, Minecraft is one of the best-selling video games of all time with about 200 million copies sold and 126 million monthly active users. This is a game, but it's also a learning tool and a way for people to communicate with others from all over the world. This is the end of our list of the top 10 most popular video games of all time. We hope we have helped you choose your next video game to play. Finally, if you missed our list of the top 10 most important fitness trends for the year 2021, then make sure to watch and be fit with entertainment.